Welcome back to Goffstown Baseball. Leading off, we got Bedford versus Goffstown here. Leading off, Carter Crowley, who takes ball high. Two now. Goffstown 5-5 after some tough late game mishaps. Take strike one. Goffstown could easily be 8-2 or 7-3 if things went their way. Take strike two, 2-2. Dutton, who's looked really good all year, trying to continue this. And that looks like it. Oh, looked like it got him. But they're going to call the ball. Full count here on the first batter of the game. Takes ball 4 high. It's going to be a leadoff walk for Bedford. That brings in number 10, Patrick Folis. Crowley takes his lead off first. Dutton from the stretch now. Delivers a ball that's popped up. Terrier's under it. He moves in and makes the play. One down now. Top of the first. This brings up Dom Tagliaferro. Take strike one. Dutton gets his sign. Kicks some deals. Takes strike two on an off speed there. 0-2. Crowley leads off first. The 0-2 from Ryan. Ball high. Tried to get him the chase on the heater there. Wasn't going. Runner goes. Ball gets by. Crowley rounds second. He'll stay there. And after that pass ball, Crowley advances to second now. So the force is gone. That's another ball, so it's 2-2. And Bedford quickly in a position to strike here. All it would take is a good single. Two. Takes ball just outside. Could have gone either way there, but happened to go in the way for Bedford. Baxter holds at second. Crowley leads. Dutton comes set. 3-2 again. Hits a liner. Bounces once. Terrier goes to third. Oh, and a swim move from Crowley as Terrier went to get the runner at third. A great slide from Crowley. And it looked like he did, in fact, get around it. And that's what they called. So what could have been runner on third, 2 outs, is now runner on first and third, 1 out. And they'll bring in number 8, Danny Black. Where Goffstown's on the defensive early. Leads. Nothing going. Pops it up. Baxter moves back, backpedaling. Makes the play. Runner tags. Nothing going. And that's now 2 outs now. So Goffstown looks like they could get out of this one with a good at bat here. And that brings up number 14, James Gilbert. Crowley on third. Tagliaferro at first. Fouls it off, strike one. You wonder if he's going to send him. Get rid of that force at second. Goes off speed, gets him swinging 0-2. A good curveball fooled him there. And after the shaky start, Dutton's now 1 strike away from getting out of the inning. Runner goes early, looks at him. He's looking at him. Run the pickle. Now you gotta, and they tag him out. But that run's gonna count as the run scored before the out was made. So after 1, going at the bottom of the first, Bedford up early 1-0. Welcome back, Austin. After the interesting first inning, where Bedford did score a run, the lineup for Goffstown is Dylan Gaudette leading off, playing catcher. Ethan Strand in left. Noah Durham in right. Cam Hyzak DHing, hitting fourth. James Baggs hitting fifth, playing first. Ryan Dutton on the mound, hitting sixth. Trevor Poison playing third, hitting seventh. Adam Lafon hitting eighth in center. And Zach Terrier playing short, hitting ninth. And playing second is Brent Baxter. On the mound for Bedford, number 17, Zach Pepik. Gaudette at the back of the batter's box. Papik from the windup. Delivers ball 1. The 1-0. Takes strike 1, 1-1. Nice smooth delivery here from Papik. Nothing too firm coming in. Should be able to handle it. As he drills one to left center, center fielder goes back to his right, and he makes a good... Oh, and he drops it. Looks like he had it for a second, but right in front of the wall, he drops it after he bounced off the wall. And that's going to be a leadoff double. We don't know, though, as the umpires discussing whether it was on the transfer or not, because it did look like he had it for a second. They're going to get to the bottom of this. And they're saying it was on the transfer as Lawrence goes to talk to the home plate umpire. After an unfortunate call for Goffstown. It did look like it was on the transfer. It looked like he caught it and then hit the wall and then kind of bobbled it in between his hand and his glove. But besides the point, 1 down now, and that'll let Ethan Strand dig in. It's a promising start, though, as Strand takes ball 1. To drive it like that in the first at-bat of the game. Almost got off the wall. Probably would have. The center fielder didn't make a good play on it. Takes ball. 2-0 here. One out. As he lines one to short, 1 hops. Crowley makes a good play, throws over the first, and that will be 2 outs in the inning. Taking it down, Noah Durham in third. 2 promising ABs, though, as those were 2 hard-hit baseballs. Hopefully they can start finding grass soon. Takes ball low. Takes strike one, 1-1. Papik covering his face like Matt Garza used to. Threw a no-hitter for the Rays. Takes ball 2, 2-1. Also a very good pitcher for the Cubs in his time. I digress. The 2-1. Takes ball 3, 3-1. Papik takes a deep breath, trying to get out of the first inning here with no blood. The 3-1. Takes ball 4. 5-pitch walk there for Noah. And that's going to bring up the cleanup hitter, Cam Hyzak, who him and Durham hit home runs against Exeter last week as I was away on an excursion to Florida. Durham leads off first. Papik from the stretch now. Cam takes ball 1, ball gets by. And Noah's going to advance to second easily there on the pass ball. Durham off his second now. Second baseman holding him. Papik's 1-0. Ball 2. Papik trying to reel it back in now and find the zone. After 6 of his last 7 pitches have been balls. Takes ball 3. Now 7 of his last 8 pitches have been balls. Second baseman lightly holding. Durham leads off second. Papik looks. Delivers the 3-0. As Cam's taking. And he takes strike 1. As the benches get loud here. Steps off. Noah kind of squatting over there at second. Papik's 3-1. Nothing goes. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks for Papik. Starting to look a little stressed out there as we get an early mound visit. Oh, just no catcher needed, just pitcher and his pitching coach. I bet they're talking about their favorite dinner food. Chicken parm's a good choice. I'll bring in the 5-hole hitter, James Baggs, who's playing first base today for Goffstown. Papik comes set. Runners lead off first and second now. Takes ball 1. 10 of his last 11 pitches have been a ball. Really struggling to find the zone here. Swings and fouls it off. 1-1. If you're Goffstown, you'd love to get a hit here and at least tie up the game. Maybe even get 2 across and take the lead. Get out early and often. Early and often. The 1-1 to Bags. Takes strike 2, 1-2. One with the off speed there, trying to figure out what's going to find the zone, as he does on back-to-back pitches. And now, Papik's 1 strike away from getting out of this little jam. Steps off. Papik doesn't look very comfortable out there. The 1-2. Swinging the ground ball to second base. Second baseman moves to his left, flips over. And that would do it for the first inning. As we go on the top of the second, Bedford up 1-0. Good to have you back. Still up, leading off the top of the second, is James Gilbert, who did not get to finish his at-bat last time, as the inning was ended on the base pass. As he takes ball 1 here, though. 1-0. Swinging the foul off. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1. Takes strike 2, 1-2. Dutton from the windup, the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. As it does bounce, Dylan flips to first. And that's 1 out in the inning. A clean strikeout there for Dutton, as that'll be 1 out in the inning. That brings in Henry Dubois. A lot of stickers on that helmet. Takes strike 1. Quickly 0-1. Dutt from the windup. Takes ball 1, 1-1. The 1-1. Takes strike 2. Another batter quickly down to 2 strikes. As Ryan's looking for back-to-back strikeouts. Takes ball, 2-2. Two. Swinging the line to the center. LaFawn moves in. Makes a good play on that one. As now we have 2 down in the top of the second. That'll bring in number 1, Jack Hinton. Hinton. Takes strike 1. The 0-1. Takes curveball low. The batter almost swung, and the ump almost called it. But that is a ball. 2 outs, the 1-1. Ball 2, 2-1. Fouls it off. 2-2. I'm really hoping to see a complete baseball game here from Goffstown today, as they are 5-5, but they could easily be 7-3 or 8-2. If the 6th and the 7th inning didn't exist, Goffstown would be winning states this year, as that's a fly ball to left center. Strand and Adam move over. Adam's going to take it and make the catch to end the inning, or end the top of the second, excuse me, as we move to the bottom of the second. Bedford's still up 1-0. Bottom of the second here. Ryan Dutton, the pitcher, leading off as he fouls it off, strike 1. Dutton's looked pretty good the first 2 innings on the mounds after a couple tough breaks and a runner scoring on a first and third situation with a runner on first got himself in the rundown, allowing the runner on third, who was Carter Crowley, to score before the out was made. So it's better than on paper. Takes ball low, 1-1. Swing the ground ball, foul, 1-2. As we got a good play from Coach Lawrence over there. No outs, bottom of the second. The 1-2 from Papik. Takes ball 2-2. Swings and hits a blooper to shallow center, and that's going to fall down. And we'll take it. That's a leadoff single there for Goffstown. Take him any way you can. And that'll bring in hitting 7th today for his first AB, Trevor Poison. Papik looks over. Dutton leads off first. Deals. Squares the bunt. Pulls back. Ball high. 1-0. A good pullback there from Trevor. Papik, comes set. Squares again. Pulls back. Ball 2. It's 2-0 after 2 attempted and successfully failed bunts. Dutton leads off first. The 2-0. Ball high, 3-0. Papik looks like he's still struggling. It looks like he's struggling with control only from the stretch. He's looked not terrible with command from the windup. As soon as he gets in the stretch, he's had problems hitting the zone. Takes strike 1. Full take there from Trevor. Don't mind the choice. Papik trying to battle back into this at bat. Trevor trying to keep the rally going. Takes strike 2, 3-2. On the upper part of the zone there. Trevor with the bat wiggles. Papik comes set. The 3-2 now on the way. Picks off. Nothing going. Zach trying to get the first out of the inning. Delivers ball low. And that's back-to-back walks again for the second time for Zach Papik. And then they'll bring in Adam LaFawn, who's hitting eighth, hitting center. LaFawn looks like he's trying a new style today with the one cross with the eye black, not two. Just the one under the right cheek. Dutton leads off second. Poison off first. Still no outs here in the bottom of the second. As LaFawn squares, pulls back, ball one. Looks like Papik can't find the zone when batters square. At least so far he's been unable to. Squares again. Gets that one down, fouls it off though. 1-1. It's a good pitch to bunt there. Outside fastball. Belt high. Good bunt to go the other way down the third base line for a lefty. He was unable to, though, however, so it's 1-1. Papik trying to battle here. LaFawn squares early again. Throws it high. Ball two, 2-1. Yeah, the early square looks to be flustering Zach Papik. See if he can settle down. 2-1 on the way. Squares again. Misses high again. 3-1. Big moment here for Papik. You're wondering if he's going to square again or just try and hit it. Big lead off first for Poison. Moderate lead off second for Dutton. Squares again. Oh, and he misses the back picks, and he's caught in between third. Oh, but the ball gets away. And Dutton's able to move up to third on the throwaway from the second baseman. And then Poison, Trevor, moves up to second. So on a missed bunt by Adam, which moves the count to 3-2, the runners do advance to second and third. So we get a full count now, no outs, runner on second and third to Adam LaFawn. Terrier on deck, looking for his first at-bat of the day. As LaFawn hits a high fly ball, center fielder moves back, looks like he has beat on it. He'll make the play. Runner's tag. Throw goes to third, and he's going to get in there at third base. As that's a effective at bat for Adam LaFawn, who gets the sac fly. And just like that, we got a tie ball game in the second. One out now, though. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Zach Terrier. Papik from the windup now. Takes ball. 1-0. Swinging the foul off, 1-1. Uh-oh. Looks like Blues running low on baseballs. Someone's going to need to get on that fast. 1-1, 1 out, 1-1 game. Takes ball 2-1. It's looking like the umpire has a pretty tight strike zone here. Overall, we haven't seen as many pitches from Dutton, so I don't really know if it's equal yet. However, Papik looks like he's getting squeezed out there. Takes ball 3-1. Another count, which 4 at-bats in a row. All 4 at-bats this inning have gotten to at least 3 balls. Not good for the pitch count. Ball 4. Another walk. And that's going to bring up the top of the order again. And Dylan Gaudet, who in his first at-bat hit a high fly out to the warning track in center. Trying to barrel it up yet again. That's 4 walks now for Papik. As they're making the change. So a quick outing for James Papik. And who are they bringing in? Is it this number 15 guy? It looks like this lefty, number 15, and his name is Ryan O'Connor. And they're giving him the ball. So a short outing there for Ryan Papik, where he gave up 1 run on a sac fly and walked 4. A lot of traffic. Not very efficient. So we're going to move to the lefty with the top of the order coming up, and only 1 out still in the second. Welcome back. Now pitching for Bedford is Ryan O'Connor, and Zach Papik is out of the game, and subbing in for him is number 9, Peter Swazu. Good thing I have someone with me that knows his last name, because I was not going to say that. Terry leads off first. Poison off third. Ball low, nothing going. 1-0. Dylan looking for some more solid contact. As the runner goes, takes ball high, throw down. Nothing. As Terry advances safely to second on the stolen base. So now the force is eliminated. No double play chances, at least on a ground ball. Infield moves in. Close to the grass. Lead off second and third. The 1 out. 2-0. Fouled off 2-1. You'd like to try and jump out to a lead here and maybe add on to it a little bit with only 1 out in the inning. So a sac fly would work just as well. As he hits a ground ball, and that's going to get off the first baseman's glove, and the second baseman's going to field it, but there's no one there. Pitcher did not cover. There was no one home to get out at first, and that's going to be, I don't even know who he put the arrow on. I guess it's an E3 as the first baseman bobbled it, but it was a tough play because he was playing in. So I don't know who to call that on, but it was an error on someone. Maybe a mental error, we'll call it that. As Poison did come in to score, so now Terrier's on third. First and third again. Dylan leads off first. And that brings in Ethan Strand, who hit a hard ground ball. A little one-hopper to short in his first at-bat. Looking to find the barrel again. Takes ball high. One-0 on the way. Are they going to send the runner? They pick off. Nothing going. Just a lazy pickoff attempt there. Just trying to send a message. Nothing happening. Fouls it off. 1-1. Durham on deck here. First and third. 1 out. 1-1 count. Goffstown with the lead. Picks off again lazily. O'Connor comes set. Kicks and deals. Ball 2. 2-1 now. Ball 3-1. Bedford pitchers really struggling to command and locate early. Terry off third. Dylan off first. The 3-1, ball 4. And that's another walk for Bedford, as now the bases are loaded. And that brings up the 3-hitter, Noah Durham, who in his first at-bat walked, but has been hitting well this season. Got nowhere to put him. 1 out. Bases loaded. Goss down up 2-1. Trying to pour it on. Give themselves some insurance runs. Swings and fouls it off. That's going to hit a car. Oh, and it smoked a car's roof. Oh, no. Good thing my car's not over there. As it's now 0-1 after that foul ball. That might have hurt someone's feelings. The 0-1. Ball 1. Ball kind of trickled by the catcher, but not far enough for Terrier to commit to going. So it's 1-1 now. Big moment early in this game. Could be the deciding factor when we look back on this moment. 1-2 now after that swing and miss. Bases loaded, the 1-2. Swinging the foul off stays the same. We're going to do it again. 1-2 again. O'Connor shakes off the first one. Likes the second. Comes set. Ball high, 2-2. Bases loaded. 2-1, Goff's down in the second. The 2-2. Swinging a pop-up in foul territory. First baseman running after it, and it's going to be too far for him to make a play on that one. Count will stay the same, 2-2. As we're starting to get a little bit of a battle here. Runners lead off their respective bases. O'Connor comes set. The 2-2 now. Swinging the ground ball up the middle. Second baseman will flip to second, throw over to first, and that's a double play. And that's a huge double play there for Bedford as they get out of the inning, only giving up 2. Which could have been a lot worse of an inning, only turns out Bedford down 2-1. But we do go into the top of the third. Goff's down up 2-1. Leading off the top of the third for Bedford, Jake Oster, number 7, who swings and lines one to center field. First pitch, LaFawn moves to his left and makes a play. 1 pitch, 1 out there for Dutton in the third. And that will bring up Ryan O'Connor, the pitcher. Takes ball 1. Dutton from the windup. Swings and fouls it off. Kind of right over my head. Didn't have to make a play on that one, though. Count now, 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike two, 1-2. On a good curveball there from Dutton. Swing and a miss, strike three, but the ball does get by. And O'Connor is going to reach first safely and then drop third strike. Tough break there for Goffstown, as that ball that he swung at bounced a good 2 feet in front of the plate. Looks like we do also have action in Bedford's bullpen. That looks like Peter Suazo. Yep, that's his name. As number 2 pops it up to shallow right. Baxter moving over, makes a good play. He's going to throw the first, and the throw was a little off. So they just get the second out of the inning. Almost got a good double play, but a really good play moving back there for Brent Baxter, as that was Crowley who popped out. And then they'll bring up Patrick Fullis, who in his first at-bat popped out to shallow center, and Terrier made the play last time. Take strike one, the off-speed. O'Connor leads off first. Dutton comes set. Picks off. Just trying to, as a message sender. Just saying, hey, I'm here. Don't run. We'll see if he listens. The 0-1 to Fullis. Takes ball just high. One with another off speed. O'Connor off first. 2 outs. Top of the third. Takes strike one. Good spot there on the inside part of the plate. As Dutton's now 1 strike away from getting his team hitting again in the bottom of the third. Ooh, thought about it. On the off speed there, bounced. Good block by Gaudette, though, as the runner is not able to advance. So now we got a 2-2. Dutt checks his runner, comes set. Strike 3 looking. Dots the fastball on the outside bar of the plate. And that's going to do it for Bedford in the top of the third. As now we go to the bottom of the third, Goffstown still up 2-1 after a really good inning from Ryan Dutton. Bottom of the third now, Goffstown up 2-1. Digging in first for Goffstown is Cam Hyzak, who in his first at-bat walked on 5 pitches. Takes strike one looking. As the sun peeks out here on this nice day, this nice Friday afternoon. Ball low, 1-1. O'Connor from the windup. Ball 2-1. O'Connor comes set. 2-1. Ball 3-1. We got another 3-ball count here for Bedford. Still struggling to find the zone with both of their pitchers they've thrown out there. The 3-1. Swinging the foul ball, 3-2. Full count now, no outs. No outs. Bottom of the third, 3-2. Swinging the line, drive to left center field. Oh, it's way gone. Never a doubt. As Cam Hyzak hits his second home run of the year. As that'll put Goffstown up 3-1 in the third. A no-doubt shot there for Cam. As the lead is now 2. And that'll bring up James Baggs. As on the 3-2 count, he got a pitch he could handle. And he sent a missile to left center. The outfielders didn't even think about moving. Oh, and that'll hit him on the first pitch. So that is a hit by pitch. Still no outs here. As that'll bring up Ryan Dutton, who in his first at-bat singled. That little blooper single. Trying to move his day to 2-2. Or 2 for 2, excuse me. As he'll line one to right center, that's going to get down 2. As Baggs will move to second. Dutton stops at first. And that's another runner on. Still no outs. Good piece of hitting there for Ryan, who's having himself a good day so far early in this one. As I'll bring up Trevor Poison, who in his first at-bat walked. Baggs off second. Dutton off first. Squares. Pulls back on the ball that bounced. So it counts to Trevor's now 1-0. The 1-0. Trevor squares again. Pulls back 2-0. The story of the day for Bedford has been a lack of control, putting themselves in unfavorable counts where it forces them to throw some pretty hittable pitches. As that's ball 3, that's another 3-ball count. As this one's 3-0 though. As the home run Cam hit was in a 3-ball count, threw a very hittable fastball, which he hit. And now, with runners on first and second, no outs, it's a 3-out count. Who does take strike 1. Again, that's another very hittable pitch that he's kind of forced to throw because you don't want to keep walking people. Oh. Took a high strike there. I think the umpire only called that a strike because Trevor kind of swung at it. He kind of hesitated to call that one a strike. Regardless, he did, so it's now a 3-2 count. As that's a foul tip into the mitt. Strike 3. So from 3-0 to a strikeout. Tough at-bat there for Trevor. I'll bring up LaFond, Adam, who in his first at-bat, he had a sac fly. So very productive out first time around. Hopefully he can be productive in this at-bat without getting out. Take strike 1. Takes ball high on that off speed. Bag still off second. Dutton still off first. Swinginson hits a blooper. And that's going to be foul. So that's 1-2. One out now. Quickly 1-2. O'Connor from the stretch. Comes set. The 1-2. Takes ball low. 2-2. Swinging the line drive, and that's going to be foul. About 10 feet from being fair. Would have been a really good hit. However, the count does stay 2-2. Just got to straighten that one out a little bit. Same swing. Just put that one to fair territory. And that's probably, if that finds a gap, that's definitely a double. Maybe even triple with Adam's speed. One out still. 3-1 now. The 2-2. Takes strike three looking. And just like that, which looked like it was going to be a really good inning for Goffstown, they're down to 2 outs on back-to-back strikeouts. And that'll bring up Zach Terrier, who in his first at-bat walked and made it all the way to third before the end of the inning. Swings and hits a little dribbler to second. Second baseman moves over, flips to first, and they drop it. A weird play there from Jake Oster. Made a good play on it. It kind of like did this firm shovel as he was running at him, and the first baseman was not ready for it. And it was kind of in that spot where, you want to turn the glove up or turn it upside down, and he was unable to catch it. So that's going to be an E4, as that will bring up Dylan Gaudet at the top of the order, who's already getting his third at-bat in the third inning. He reached base on an error, and he hits a ground ball to short, flips to second, and that'll do it for the inning. But Goffstown does add another to their lead with a monster home run from Camp Isaac. So we go to the top of the fourth now. Goffstown up 3-1. Welcome back as he takes strike one, as we got Dom Tagliaferro up. Ball 1-1. As Bedford's bench starts to get a little rowdy, trying to get a spark here. The 1-1. Takes strike two. And a good off speed there, 1-2. So Tagliaferro quickly down 1-2. As Dutt is looking to get a quick out. Swinging the fly ball. Shallow center. LaFawn moves in. And he will make a play. So that's one down. LaFawn's been busy out there in center today. He's had 3 or 4 plays so far. And then they'll bring up Danny Black, number 8. Hitting cleanup. Who in his first at-bat popped out to second where Brent made a good play as he fouls it off 0-1. Ryan from the windup. Takes ball in, 1-1. 1-1, 1 out. Takes ball just low, 2-1. Fouls it off himself. 2-2. One out. 2-2 count now. To the cleanup hitter, Danny Black. That deals. Oh. Danny even a little surprised with that call. As Ryan went with the front door curve. Ump did not give it to him, though, so it's 3-2. As he swings to the fastball up by his eyebrows and strikes out. You know, they do say ball doesn't lie. And what looks like it could have been called strike 3, he does get the swing and the miss on the next pitch. So that's 2 outs now in the top of the 4th, which brings up James Gilbert, who hits a line drive to the right center gap, and that's going to get down. Durham moves over, can't pick it up. As he stops at he'll stop at second. And that's a first pitch double. A first pitch double for James Gilbert, who is now 1 for 2 on the day. A little noise here with 2 outs here. And that'll bring up Henry Dubois, who would like to extend this inning. He lined out to center in his first at-bat. Takes strike 1. Gilbert off second. Dutton comes set. The pitch to Dubois. Hits a line drive pretty hard down the left field line, and that's going to be foul. So that's 0-2 now, quickly. You don't want to throw that pitch again because he kind of got on that one. One strike away from getting out of the inning. The 0-2, swinging the foul off. Kind of fooled him with the curveball there, but he does foul it off to stay alive. Gilbert off second. Dubois at the plate. Count still 0-2. Swings a curveball, just fouls it off. Dylan was not able to squeeze it, though. It was in his glove. Could have had it to end the inning, but not able to squeeze it. So that's 4 strikes now in this at-bat, and still no balls. Just barely fouled off, too. The 0-2. Ball high, 1-2. One, two. Ball in, 2-2. Dutton doesn't want to lose him here after having him 0-2 for 4 pitches. Counts now even. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 4th, Goffstown up 3-1 with a runner on second. Ball high, 3-2. What is now a 7-pitch at bat. Going to get the 8th here in the second. Big at bat here for the trajectory of this game. The 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The ball does drop, though. Dylan throws on the inside and gets the out. Another good inning from Ryan Dutton as we move to the bottom of the 4th now. We're Goffstown still up 3-1. Bottom of the fourth now. Goffstown up 3-1 is still. As Goffstown, Bedford's now on their third pitcher, who is Peter Swazu. I don't think I'm going to get that right all day. Peter Swazu now in the game, the third pitcher for Bedford. And it feels like Bedford has pitched a lot worse than the scoreboard looks. As Ethan hits a fly ball, center fielder moves way to his left, and he's going to call off as Ethan fell. as Ethan Strand did fall on that. Center fielder did make the play, though, so that's one out in the inning. As I was saying, though, a lot of traffic for Goffstown. A lot of traffic. And they've only cashed in 3. One was on a homer. But out of the 10 people that have actually been on base, only 2 have come in the score. So you'd like to convert more of those base runners into runs as Durham takes ball 1. That'll look good on the replay there, Ethan falling. I wasn't really watching. I looked over, though, after he had taken the spill. As he swings at strike 1, 1-1. Swazu from the windup. I got it. Swazu from the windup. Throws a curveball high. Ball 2, 2-1. One out. Bottom of the third. The 3-hole they're up, and the 2-1 from Swazu. Swings and grounds at the third. Throws base and makes the play. Throws over the first, and that will be 2 outs in the inning. On that ground out from Noah Durham. And that'll bring up Cam Hyzak, who is having a good day. He's 1 for 1 with a walk and a monster of a solo shot that almost got up the hill. Just like at the edge of the hill where it starts to flatten out. As Swazu is trying to settle down this Bedford pitching staff and have a clean inning. As Cam does take ball 1. If he can get him here, this would be the first inning of the game for Bedford pitching where there was not a runner on for Goffstown. As Cam takes ball 2. Swazu doing a wiggle in this windup. He does deal and takes ball 3, 3-0. I very well may have jinxed Bedford. As soon as I said it, now it's 3-0. And Swazu is 1 pitch away from keeping the streak going. As he does fire in the strike there, 3-1. So, still a chance for their first clean inning. Halfway through this one. Swazu deals. Swing the foul off, 3-2. Cam just missed that one. Wants that one back. Three-two, 2 outs. Swazu looking for the clean inning. He does throw ball 4 on the borderline pitch there. And I'll own up to that one. I will apologize to Bedford because the streak continues of not having an inning where no one reaches base for Goffstown. So we'll have to go to the 5th inning to see if they can get it done. Nonetheless, digging in now, James Baggs, who is 0 for 1 in his day with a ground out to second, and he was hit by a pitch in his second at bat, as he fouls off the first one, 0-1. Cam off first. Swazu now from the stretch. as he can no longer pitch from the windup. I mean, he could if he wanted to. Not. I wouldn't recommend. Bags from the left side. Throws curveball. Strike 2, 0-2. Froze him there with that 0-1 curve. The 0-2. Swinging the fly ball. Left field. Left fielder has a beat on it, and he'll make the play. And a little traffic, but that will do it for the 4th. As we go to the top of the 5th, Goffstown's still up 3-1. And Ryan looking to keep the ball rolling. Moving right along now, top of the 5th, Goffstown still up 3-1. Digging in for a second at bat, Jack Hinton. As he takes ball 1 low. Hinton in his first at bat flew out to center. From the windup, the 1-0. Ball 2-0. Dutton trying to battle back now to get this count back to even. The 2-0. Takes ball through just low. 3 balls now. Bedford trying to get the leadoff runner on. Takes strike 1, 3-1. I don't think there's been a single 4-pitch walk this whole game. As he grounds one up the right side. And now it's 3-2. This game has had a lot of walks and a lot of 3-0 counts, but no 4-pitch walks. The pitcher has always been able to fire a strike on 3-0, which the trend stays the same in this at-bat. The 3-2, swinging a foul off. Count stays the same. Dutton from the windup. Swing the ground ball to the second baseman. Brent makes the play, flips over to first. And that's the first out of the inning. A good recovery there for Dutton after going down 3-0 in that count to battle back and get the first out. Then we have Jake Oster, who in his first at-bat hit a single up center on the first pitch. And he'll swing and line another one right to Brent, who makes another play. A little handsy one there. A little knuckleball over to him. Doesn't phase him, though. And that's 2 outs now in the top of the 5th. Went from what was looking like it might have been a tough inning to now no one on, 2 outs. So bring in Ryan O'Connor, who takes ball 1. O'Connor in his first at-bat struck out on a curveball. The 1-0. Swing and miss, 1-1. O'Connor does not look very comfortable with those swings. I don't see him doing anything in this at-bat. I'm saying it now. As he fouls one off 1-2. One more strike now to end the top of the 5th and keep Dutton's very good day going. Dutton from the windup. O'Connor in the box. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And as predicted, O'Connor strikes out. And that will do it for the top of the 5th. Goffstown still up 3-1. Welcome back. Bottom of the 5th now. Goffstown up 3-1 still. Leading off Ryan Dutton, who pops one up. And that's going to get out. Oh. Ooh. A fan makes a good play on the bounce. Almost smoked a moving car. Didn't get the windshield break, though. This counts 0-1. The 0-1 to Dutton. Takes ball 1-1. Dutton's having a good day. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Practically the same spot. The second one was hit a good amount harder than the first one. See if he can make his day 3 for 3. Takes ball low, 2-1. I'll tell you, I was gone for a week, but I don't know what happened. Ryan is he looks way more comfortable in the box. Having some good at-bats here. As he takes ball high, 3-1. Yeah, he just looks like a different person, honestly. A different person from the last time I saw him. The 3-1, ball 4. And that's another walk, and it's not a 4-pitch walk yet again. And that'll bring up Trevor Poison, who has walked and he scored and struck out, swinging on that foul tip in the mitt. Looking to get his first hit of the day. Dutton leads off, first base. Squares, pulls back, called strike 1. Swazu from the stretch now. After the 0-1 count, will he square again? He will. And he gets a good bunt down. Right down the first base line. He does tag him. And that is a very productive out. And that's a really good sack bunt there for Trevor. Sacrificing himself for the greater good. As Dutton does move up to second safely. And I'll bring up Adam LaFond, who hit a sac fly in his first at-bat and struck out looking in the second at-bat. So 0 for 1. Oh, we get a mound visit here, and it looks like they're going to be changing pitchers. Oh, coming in for the lefty-lefty matchup, number 12, Steele Lambert. Lambert, a tall, lanky lefty. Trying to play the matchup against the left-handed batter, Adam. Pitching again, as I said, Steele Lambert. 1 out in the inning. Dutton leading off second. Lambert with the 0-0. Takes strike 1 looking. I don't know. If you can't see it on the camera. It looks like there's a fire out there on the practice field behind the fence. Hopefully that's controlled. The 0-1. Ball 1 low. 1-1. We hope everyone over there is doing that fire safely. And they know what they're doing. The 1-1 to LaFond. Ball high, 2-1. Dutton off second. Swinging the foul tip into the mitt, 2-2. We'll see if the pitching change for the matchup works out. Swinging the ground ball to second base. Second baseman moves to his left, flips over to first, and that will be the second out of the inning. However, Dutton does move over. Dutton does move up to third base. So we got 2 outs now. Digging in, Zach Terrier, who walked in his first at bat, reached on an error on that weird shovel pass in his second at bat. Oh, and he drills him in the back on the first pitch of the at bat. So now we got first and third, and 2 outs. And they'll bring up the top of the order, and Dylan Gaudette, who has flown out to center. He reached base on an error on that weird bobble by the first baseman that went to the second baseman. I don't know who that's on, but it's an error. And then he was out on the fielder's choice where they got the force at second. So still looking for his first hit. Picks off. Nothing going. The Sun's kind of getting in a more difficult spot here, especially for that lefty pitcher trying to look over there at first. Takes ball high. 1-0. Oh, and yeah, the trend continues. Bedford still has not had a 1-2-3 clean inning through 5. Maybe they'll get it in the 6th. Runners on first and third. 2 outs. Goshtown trying to add more. Picks off again. And he'll get in there. Still a 1-0 count to Dylan. Runner goes. Fouls it off. And Terrier's going to have to make the jog back to first base. Terrier leads off first again. You got to think he's going to go again. Lambert comes set. The 1-1. Picks off. Nothing going. Terry leads out first. Lambert deals. Terry goes. Picks off. They throw a second. He's in there. Runner goes home. And he's safe. Hits under the tag. On a costly mental error by Bedford. As Terrier went, they threw down. They try and get the tag there. They don't get it there. And Dutton goes home. They throw it there. And they don't get the tag there. So it's now 4-1. As there's no pitch, as he picked off. So Terry leads off second now. And the 1-1 to Dylan. Ball high, 2-1. Oster holds at second. Terry leads off. Swinging the line drive, and that's going to get down. He's holding him at third. As the throw was a pretty good throw. You never know, though. Could have been safe, could have not. And that's a good line drive single there for Dylan, who gets his first hit of the day, and that'll bring in Ethan Strand, who has grounded out to hit a hard ground out to short. He walked, and he flew out to center. So he's looking for his first hit as he is 0-2, 0-2. Oh, we got some signs in the first and third from the catcher. Gaudette leads off first. Terrier leads off third. Strand at the plate now. Lambert's 0-0. Ball low. Blocked by the catcher, though. The catcher, Dubois. Two outs. 4-1 game now, bottom of the fifth. The 1-0 on the way to Strand. Swing and a miss. I think he was trying to hit that house out in left field on that swing. Came up empty, though. So it's now 1-1. Picks off. Still 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Got him swinging at what I believe is his changeup. Looked like a really good changeup there. Got him swinging low. 1-2 count now. Trying to get out of this inning, only giving up 1. Where it goes. Swinging the foul off. We'll stay 1-2. One, two, the strand. Runner goes. The throw down. And he's safe. He'll get in there. With a stolen base from Dylan, got that. And now we got second and third. Still now a 2-2 count. 2 outs. Steele doesn't like his first sign. Likes the second one. Comes set. Checks the runner at second twice. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 swinging there. It's going to end the bottom of the 5th, but we go to the top of the 6th. With Goffstown now leading by more. They're leading 4-1. Welcome back. Top of the 6th now. Dutton still on the mound. Leading off is the top of the order. Carter Crowley, who takes strike 1. Now this is the inning for Goffstown, where they got to make a statement and show that they can complete a game. As every loss they've had this year, it has fallen apart in the 6th inning. You really want a clean inning here and just a clean baseball game in general. As it takes strike 2. One, two now. Swinging the liner off the end of the bat. Brent makes a great play. Throws over the first and gets him. A really good one-hop play. Moving to his right by Brent to get the first out of the inning. That's a tough one off the end of the bat. Could have taken a weird bounce, knuckleball spin. But he stayed composed, and he made a really good play. And that's 1 out. Which will bring up Patrick Fullis, who on the day is 0-2 with a strikeout looking, and he popped up to short, who takes strike 1 on the off speed. Did he go? No, he did not. 1-1. One out. 1-1 count. 3-run ball game. Trying to hold the lead here. Bedford is active in the bullpen. It looks like Jack Hinton is in the bullpen as Patrick Fullis takes ball 2. The 2-1 now. Takes ball low, 3-1. Tried to get him to bite on the off speed there. Wasn't taking it. No takers. As the 3-1. Swing the ground ball foul, 3-2. One out. No one on. Dutt from the windup, 3-2 count to Fullis. Take strike 3 called. On a great front door curveball there. Gets him looking for the second out of the inning. Again, another case where Dutt goes down in the count and battles back. It's been the theme of the day. As that'll bring up Dom Tagliaferro. And they call him Tags, so I'm going to call him Tags. As he does take ball one, Tags does. The 1-0. Swinging the foul off. 1-1 now. Two outs, the 1-1. Takes ball 2-1. Two one now. Two outs. Takes called strike two, which looked like a ball. Looked very high, but nevertheless, it's 2-2 now. Two outs. Looking to get out of this one. Swing and a miss, strike three. Fooled him completely with that curveball. Hit him with the wiggle. And then we move to the bottom of the sixth, where Goffstown hopefully can add a couple more insurance runs to try and put this game away, as Goffstown does lead 4-1. Welcome back, Grizzly fans. Bottom of the sixth now. And we got Jack Hinton on the mound as he throws strike one. In there, Noah Durham, who is 0 for 2 on the day with a walk, as he does take ball one there, 1-1. It seems like the umpire has his zone has expanded as this game has gone on. Takes strike two there. Noah not happy with the call. 1-2 now. The 1-2 from Hinton. Takes ball high, 2-2. Swinging the ground ball right back to the pitcher. He bobbles it, recovers, throws over the first, and makes a good play. Good job to stay composed there and recuperate and grab the ball and throw the first without any problems. And that's a PFP. I mean, you do love to see some good PFPs. Now bringing Cam Hyzak, who has done pretty good today. He is still 1 for 1 with a solo shot and 2 walks. As he takes strike one. Cam looked impressed with that pitch, whatever it was. Working quick. Takes ball 1-1. Could be a knuckleball. The 1-1 now to Hyzak. Swings and hits a fly ball, shallow center. Center fielder moves in, and he'll be under it and make the play. Now bring in James Baggs, who's 0 for 2 on the day with a ground out to second, a fly out to left, and he was hit by a pitch. Takes strike one called there. I'm not going to say it, but Bedford could do something here. Swing the ground ball at third base side. Third baseman moves in, throws over the first. And that, I can say it now, that is the first inning where Bedford has not given up a base runner. Good for them. Finally getting that one done. And now we move to the top of the 7th, where Goffstown needs 3 more outs to complete this 4-1 ball game. And are we going to get Dutton? Not Dutton is staying on the mound. Dutton's back. As when we come back, we will have the 4, 5, 6 hitters up. Here we go. Goffstown. Top of the 7th. 3 more outs needed. 4, 5, 6 hitters. Dutton at 86 pitches and 8 strikeouts and 1 walk, who was the first batter of the game, is in to shut the door as he deals ball 1 to Danny Black, who's 0 for 2 in the day with a pop out to second and a strikeout. Swinging the line, drive to right center field. And that's going to get in the gap as Danny moves to second. And he will stop there at second. And that's a leadoff double in the 7th for Danny Black. Trouble early. Now you got to start to think, what's the leash on Ryan? As they'll bring in James Gilbert, who in his last at-bat hit a double to the same spot that Danny Black just hit, and he struck out in his first at-bat. Black leads off second. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1 to Gilbert on the off-speed. Black off second. Dutton set. The 0-1 to Gilbert. Swing the ground ball to first. Bags will make the play, run on the first, and step on it before James Gilbert does. And that will be 1 out. That will be the first out of the inning. As Danny Black did move up to third on that. As they'll bring in Henry Dubois, who has had 2 good at-bats. He lined out to center on a very hard hit ball. Takes strike 1 there. Lined out very hard in his first at-bat to center, and then struck out in, I believe, an 8 or 9 pitch at-bat his last time up. Hits a ground ball up the middle. Terry moves to his left, makes a good play, fires first, and the throw is going to be, throw pulls Bags off the bag, who made a good pick on that. Who made a very good. Terry hesitant to throw it. Looks like he lost the grip on it. Didn't throw a good throw. And that's going to be an E6. And the run will score. So it is now 4-2. Dubois leads off first. Takes ball 1 to Jack Hinton, who's 0 for 2. Takes strike 1, 1-1. You gotta hope it's not happening. Real nail biter here. Dubois off first as the shadows almost fell out of my chair. Didn't though, as the shadows loom over Lions Field. He did take strike 2 there, so there's 1-2. Dutton steps off. I mean, that sucks. I was trying to do like this cinematic talk, and I almost fall out of my stool. That's tough. Regardless, it's 1-2 now to Hinton, who swings and grounds one up the first base side. That's going to be foul. Just foul. Count remains the same. 1-2. 1 out. Tying run at the plate. 2 more outs to end this game. As he throws the ball high, Dylan can't corral that one, but Dubois didn't get a read on it, so he stays at first. And the count's now 2-2. Can't lose this guy. Got to make something happen. As the smoke comes back in the right center field. 2-2. Swinging the flare to second. Brent flips to second, gets one there. Throws to first, and that's a double play. And a great double play by Brent and Zach Terrier to end the game. And Goffstown doesn't do what they've been doing. They hold on to the lead. And Goffstown, they beat the norm, and Goffstown wins 4-2, excuse me. And they move to 6-5 on the year as Bedford falls to 4-7. And that's going to do it for Mines Field. Thank you for watching. This is GTV.